Have a seat. Have a comfortable seat. Sit for a few moments. I want to start by reflecting on a Buddhist vow that I think is relevant for us, whether we are Buddhist or not Buddhist. I think it's a relevant vow. It goes like this: Dharma gates are boundless. I vow to master them or to enter them. A Dharma gate is referring to a doorway or a gateway to enlightenment, a gateway to awakening, a gateway to seeing the world in a much larger light than perhaps we see it at present. And the gateways to that enlightenment are boundless. They are everywhere. So let's take a moment to reflect on those gateways. Yoga, the practice of being in our body, of being aware of our body, is itself a gateway to enlightenment. It's a Dharma gate. This seated posture, cross-legged seated posture, is a Dharma gate. Zen Master Dogen says that Zazen, or seated meditation, is a Dharma gate of joy and ease. And so just sitting is itself a Dharma gate of joy and ease. We may not always feel joyful, though. So I want to also suggest that grief is a Dharma gate. You know, feeling a sense of sadness, loneliness, disconnectedness are also Dharma gates. Right? Whatever it is that we are feeling in our body is a Dharma gate. Generally, what we want to do is, if we have a feeling that we don't like, we resist it. We try to push it away or mask it or change it. But those feelings that we resist also, they are Dharma gates. Noticing the weather is itself a Dharma gate. Here today in Ames, in Iowa, it's snowing. That snow is a Dharma gate. Let's take a moment to find our breath, also a Dharma gate, to notice our breathing as we sit. Perhaps lowering our gaze, taking a few moments to lower our gaze. First, just simply noticing our physical body, sitting, having a seat. And then drawing awareness to our breathing. Noticing our breath as we breathe in and breathe out. Noticing the rise and fall of our abdomen as we breathe. And noticing any feelings or emotions or thoughts. Just noticing them. being aware of our external world, whether it be through images or sounds, or actually looking in our immediate surroundings. Okay, let's come to a place of rocking our body a little bit forward and backward. Beginning to move this Dharma gate or enter the Dharma gate of the body. Just moving it forward and backward through space. Understanding the movement of the body through space, what enables us to actually move our body. We call it space. But what is it? What is it that enables us to move our body? The label is space. But maybe looking at it, noticing it a little bit more deeply. What is this space? It's just a label. But it's just a word, space. What is it? Let's rock a little left and right to feel that sense of space around us. And then circling, making some circles. Noticing what gets in the way of movement. There may be obstruction in our body. For example, like I noticed a little bit of obstruction in my left hip as I'm turning around. It's not, the movement is not as free when I get to this spot over here. It's not as free. I got to slow it down and make the circle a little smaller than perhaps I wish. Space is sometimes not available for us. Just noticing that. Even obstructions can be Dharma gates. A lack of space can also be a Dharma gate. There's a Zen poem that says, "It enters where there is no gap. So vast, so minute, it enters where there is no gap. So vast, it transcends dimension." So minute, so small, it enters where there is no gap. Where we think there is no place for us to enter, that's the entrance place. This way of awakening enters where there is no place to enter. Okay, stretch out our legs and circle our feet about a few times in either direction. Just stretching out our legs. And then making our way, transitioning to our hands and feet. Transitioning to our hands and knees. And really planting our hands down. Feel the weight of gravity right over the palms of your hands, strong through your shoulders, your arms, keeping the elbows locked somewhat. And we're just going to move the tailbone up and down. Feel the back. Feel the spine here. See if you can locate or identify through sensation the vertebrae in your back. Get a sense of the vertebrae and the space around them. As we move our spine up and down. cat-cow. As we're engaging in this cat-cow, noticing how our spine is responding. Use your spine to help guide you in the movements. Okay, let's transition now to down dog, lifting the knees and walking the heels in place. And really considering the movement of your hips here as well. Right hip lowers, left hip raises, and then reverse. Softening your neck. There may be the wish to look up at the screen. See if you can just kind of go by the verbal cues rather than looking with the eyes. Verbal cues also help us to let go of having to verify things with our eyes. Verify things by doing the posture with your body and noticing how your body's responding. We verify it through our own body. So bending one knee, straightening the other. How does that feel? How does that feel for you? That's the best verification, better than any example that I can actually give you. Okay, and let's transition now to the top of our mat, walking the feet to the hands, and take a moment. If it helps to straighten your knees, if that doesn't hurt your back, then go ahead and straighten your knees here. If not, just see if you can come into a forward fold in such a way there's no pain in your low back. So bend your knees as much as you need to here. You can shake out your head a little bit. Maybe grasping hold of your elbows and just kind of hanging. Just hanging, just hanging. Just notice any changes in your body, any changes in your feelings, in your thoughts as you're hanging here in this forward fold. Shake out your head if you'd like, and really noticing any sensations in the back of your legs. Okay, let's bring our hands to our shins and lengthen out our back. So coming up about halfway. Lengthening out our back. Okay, and then folding again in half. Tuck the chin. Okay, release the hands out to the side. Let's come all the way up to standing. And lifting our arms up over our head. So at the top of your mat, just reaching your arms up over your head. You can interlace your hands if you wish, straightening your elbows, lengthening straight up. Let's hold that there. Just maybe straightening your elbows a little bit more, lengthening up out of the rib cage, core. And then let's release the arms out to the side and lowering down to our sides. Come into mountain pose. So you may wish to adjust your feet, the width between your feet, turning your palms out a little bit, shifting your weight a little bit forward. Explore internally rotating your thighs, or perhaps externally rotating them. Externally rotating your shoulders. See how it feels. You can externally rotate your upper legs, opening up the rib cage, lengthening the back of your neck. And what do you notice here in the body? The feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Whatever is there is a Dharma gate. It's a field of awakening. Okay, let's join our palms together at the top of our mat, and we'll do some more warming up through sun salutations. The sun salutation really is a wonderful way to connect with the sun. So let's do that. You can point yourself at where the sun is. So reach our arms up overhead, lifting them up to the sun, and then folding forward, bowing to the sun. Source of life, source of light for us here on planet Earth is that light of the sun. Just kind of recognizing that through a gentle bow to the sun. Stepping the left foot back, lifting the head up to that light, and stepping the right foot back, downward dog. Bowing again. Lower the knees. Let's bend the elbows, lower the chin, and then straighten the legs and lower all the way down. Peel the front side of the body up a little bit, and then back to downward dog. Left foot forward, and then right foot forward. Lift up halfway, back down, and then all the way up. Reach the arms overhead, squeeze the buttocks for a slight back bend, and then bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Let's join our breathing with the movements on this next one. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling and folding forward. Inhaling, lift the head halfway. Exhale, bring it back down. Step the right foot back. Inhale. So in this lunge, we're inhaling. Exhaling the left foot back, downward dog. Lower down the knees as you begin to inhale. Come all the way down. Inhale and peel the front side up. Keep the elbows tucked in. Squeeze the buttocks here. Feet come together. Exhale the downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale back down. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Okay, continue. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale the right. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Peel up. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, palms together. Let's do 3 more of these. Just kind of continuing. Following your own breath. Following the rhythm of your own breath on this. So I'm not going to say when to inhale, when to exhale. Just consider using your breath as your to help you decide when to move your arms, okay, and move your back. Starting out with the palms together in front of the heart. Okay, ready? Let's go. Bringing the arms up and lowering them back down. Halfway lift and back down. Step the right foot back. Left foot back, downward dog. Lower all the way down. And back to down dog. Right foot forward. Left foot forward. Halfway lift. Back down. And all the way up. Palms together. Let's do number 2. Lift up. And fold forward from the hips. Really pay attention to your hips here. Left foot comes back. Right foot back. And lower down for upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Right forward. Sweep the arms up. Palms together. Last one. Bringing the arms up, really pay attention to the hips and the core as you move through here. Halfway lift, back down, step the right foot back. Feel the core here. Let's pause here for a few moments, just rocking a little bit forward and backward, feeling the core. You can engage your core muscles a little bit. Left foot back, raise the tailbone up, and coming all the way down. Upward dog or cobra. Squeeze the buttocks here. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Let's rock a little bit here. Really noticing your hips. Opening up the hips. And left foot forward. Halfway lift. Back down. Sweep the arms up. And palms together. All right, let's pause here and mountain. Take a moment to feel your body. Enter that the Dharma gate of this body. What do you notice here? All right, so we'll do a few standing asanas. Standing postures. Let's start out with the right foot at the front of the mat, left foot back. Do some standing asanas and then focus on some back bends. Let's start out with Trikonasana, the triangle. Raise the arms over the legs, reach forward with the right arm. Right, notice the hips here, and you may want to put a little micro bend in your front knee. And just see how and externally rotate the right thigh as you come into this form. Right. Triangle is another Dharma gate. Extending the back. Consider lengthening, extending the low back, keeping the left side open and the right side kind of crunching in at the core. Right? The abdominal organs are getting stimulated here, especially the right side. Okay, lengthen the left arm up, the right arm down. Okay, let's lower the left hand all the way to the mat. Bend your right knee if need be. Step the right foot back. Plank. And just take a moment to pause here in plank. Engage your core muscles. You're stimulating our abdominal organs. Lower down. Squeeze the elbows in. Lift up for cobra or upward dog. Back to downward dog. Flipping over the feet. Let's step the left foot forward and make our way to standing. Okay, I'm going to bring the arms over the legs. Reach forward with the left arm. Bring it down. Right arm up. You could look down or up. It's up to you. Again, remember the internal organs around the abdominal region of the body. So we're squeezing the left side, opening the right side in such a way that brings a little bit of stimulation to the abdominal organs. You could even draw your navel in a little bit and breathe into the core. All right, let's lower the right hand down. Bend the left knee if need be. Step the left foot back. Come into plank. Hold in plank. Okay, let's squeeze the elbows together as you lower down. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. And stepping the right foot forward. Drop the back heel. Let's come up for warrior one. Reaching the arms up overhead. You could try here interlacing the hands over the head or keeping the hands open. See how it feels on your low back. And then decide how you want to do it. Be careful to kind of keep the tailbone lowered down towards the mat. Really opening up this left hip here. You might feel a lot there in the left hip. Okay, let's lower the hands down to the front of the mat. Step the right foot back, plank. Lower down, cobra, downward dog, and left foot forward. Turn the back heel down as you come up for warrior one on the other side. Okay, release. Strong through the legs. Step the left foot back, plank. Lower down. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Turn the back heel down and let's swing the arms up for warrior two. Check your back arm every once in a while just to make sure that it is not sagging. All right, let's do that flow, a vinyasa flow. Bring the hands down to the front, step the right foot back, lower down, upward dog, to down dog, left foot forward. All right, let's bring the hands back down. Do your flow through here if you'd like, or just rest in downward dog. And let's step the right foot forward. Drop the back heel. Take your time lifting up your back. And we'll bring our arms up to warrior one, maybe interlacing your fingers here, and then lifting off the back foot. So coming off the back foot, straightening the right leg, tipping the head forward as you lift your back leg up. Your hands could be in airplane, or if you want to have them straight ahead. Either way is fine. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop that back foot down. And I'm just going to rotate to the other side. So bending the left knee, arms coming up overhead. Come up to the tips of the toes, back toes. Lift off. And dropping the head down a little bit, lifting the back leg up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the back foot down. Let's come into mountain. Rest here for a few moments. Find your body, find your feelings, thoughts. Just noticing. Okay, from here, let's bring the feet a little bit wider. Interlacing the hands and folding from the hips, folding forward from the hips. Bring the hands over the head if possible. Folding from the hips, just kind of see how that feels. Okay, let's come up. Just coming up from with a flat back. And take hold of your forearms with your opposite hand. Okay, I'm going to fold again over the body and just kind of leaning towards one leg. Either leg, just leaning towards one leg a little bit. So you might feel a little stretch in one leg. So drawing the whole trunk towards one leg. Breathe. Okay, let's shift over to the other leg, the other side. Make any adjustments to your back here. We want to make sure there's space in the low back. So keeping the back tall and long here, folding from the hips rather than from that arch from the low back, the lumbar region of your back. Okay, let's bring the hands, just kind of release them. Bring them down to the front of your mat. If you can find them there, step your both feet back. And let's make our way down onto our abdomen. Do some back bends here. So first one is half Ardha Dhanurasana, so the half bow pose. Let's bend the left knee, reach back behind with the left hand, and draw the foot towards your glute, towards your buttocks. Just give your that left thigh, a little stretch here. Okay. Keep your glutes engaged. And now let's push that foot into the hand to lift the knee up. Hold here. Externally rotate your shoulder if possible. Externally rotate your shoulder. You can also take hold of the inside of your foot rather than the outside of your foot. Breathe. And release. Okay, let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders, push up and back to child's pose. Stretch that out a little bit. Okay, and then coming forward again, when you're ready, take hold of the right foot, press it in towards the right glute. When you're ready, push that right foot into the hand, lift up the knee, externally rotate the right shoulder, and maybe bring the hand on the inside of the right foot rather than the outside of the right foot. Holding. And release. So bring the hands to the sides, lower the head, rest for a few moments here. All right, for this next one, let's bend both knees now. Reach back behind you for your feet. If you can't reach your feet, maybe your ankles, your calves, or even your pant legs. Just grab hold of something, feet, ankles, calves, or even pant legs, and push your feet into your hands to lift the knees and shoulders up. For Dhanurasana, you might feel the stimulation of your abdominal region here, the aortic artery pulsing in the abdomen, flushing out deoxygenated blood, pressing in the oxygenated blood, helping with digestion. Breathe into the abdomen. Careful with the neck, not to overstrain by lifting the chin up too high. And slowly lower the knees, lower the shoulders, rest. Okay, as you're ready, feel free to roll onto one side and then all the way over onto the back side. Take a moment here to feel your back against the ground. Okay, and then we're going to move into shoulder stand. For this one, place the palms down, arms next to the body. Lift the legs up. You could have your knees bent or straight. Knees could be bent or straight here. Peel the back off the ground, press into the hands. Bringing your feet over your head, coming up onto the upper back and shoulders. Make sure there's no pain in your neck here. Bending the elbows, bringing the hands to the low back, and that helps to support the lifting of your legs towards the ceiling. Hold here for about a minute, focusing on the thyroid gland at the base of the throat. This helps to regulate your thyroid gland. And if while you're in this pose you feel or you're experiencing some form of discomfort or something doesn't feel quite right, that might be a signal that you need to come out of the form sooner than my signal. And feel free to do so. Just reverse the steps we used to come in. Listen to the signals in your body. These are Dharma gates here. How does it feel? Trust your body. Know the difference between pain that is useful, that is helpful, that helps to increase a sense of awareness, and pain that actually dulls your mind, dulls your body, creates chronic pain, or stimulates chronic pain. Okay, let's slowly bring the legs over the head once again. Take your time. Bring the hands down to the mat. Use them like brakes. Press into the palms as you lower your back down. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to. Engage your core muscles as the back comes down. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the legs lifted up now towards the ceiling. Let's bring the hands out to the sides like a figure T. We're just going to rock the legs to the left a little bit, maybe a foot to the left, and hold. Back to center, and rock the legs to the right, about a foot from the center. And back. And continue left and right at your own pace. You decide how much space, with what your arc will be here, how long your arc will be here, going left and right. You can make it smaller or larger. We're just rocking the legs. And really engage your core muscles. Feel this at the core of your body. Feel the abdominal organs being stimulated here. Okay, come on back to center now. Let's bend the knees, but don't drop the feet down just yet. Let's bring the knees over to the right side of the body. Use your core muscles to help lower your legs down. Turn your head to the left side of your body. Okay, and then lifting the legs up, the knees up, bent, rotating the abdomen so the legs come down to the left side of the body. Turn your head to the right side and breathe. Feel the shoulders planted on the ground. Okay, let's lift the knees back up. Go ahead and lower your feet down, stretch them out. Resting your head, your arms. Let's just circle the feet around the ankles a few times. Roll the arms and legs a couple times. Moving into deep relaxation. Take a deep breath in, holding your breath. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your arms, make fists with your hands, squeeze your face, lift up your head, arms and legs together, squeeze tighter, and release. Roll your arms and legs a couple times, and forget about them. Focusing now on softening the muscles in your feet, ankles, and legs. Softening the muscles in your feet, ankles, and legs. And softening the muscles around your core. Softening the muscles around your arms, from your hands up through your shoulders. And disengaging the muscles in your face. Bring awareness to your whole body from head to toe. Any place in your body that you notice illness or stress, send a mental signal to that area, asking it to let go. And noticing any thoughts or feelings that come up, and being the witness, decoupling from yourself from your thoughts and feelings. You might have these feelings or thoughts, but they are not you. Bringing awareness to any sense of ease in your mind or body, and drawing that sense of ease in you like a sponge soaking up water. Feel free to stay here in this place of deep relaxation if you like. In fact, I would encourage you, if you have the time, to spend the next 10 or 15 minutes either in in deep relaxation, laying on your back, or to make your way to a seated posture and sit in silence for the next 10 or 15 minutes. We'll just be together for the next few moments. So if you'd like, just making your way to a seated posture if you want, if you're ready for that. Noticing that transition between laying down and sitting upright. Another Dharma gate to enter. Just being here, just noticing. Field, field of awakening is broad. Dharma gates are boundless. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. And may all beings be happy. Feel free to include anyone or anything you'd like to offer your practice to today at this time. Offering the merit of our practice to those beings that we feel connected to or disconnected from, those beings that may be suffering in some way. May they be well. May they be peaceful. May they be happy. And also offering that merit to yourself. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining me. And like I said, don't feel like you need to respond, but if you want to continue sitting, totally fine.
Thank you, Daishin.
Hi, you're welcome, Deb. Y'all take
Thank
good
you.
care. All right, take care, Nava. Bye-bye, Holly.
Thank you. That was, as always, a beautiful practice.
Oh,
So
thank
thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Liz. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll see you again.
All right, yes. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.